loved and doing the right thing. So I did that, and he just fell over. Like, he could not stop thinking of ways to help me out, because I found out a way to help him out, which was him helping others out. That's an example of something that I might go about doing on a larger scale. If you have someone that you know or that you want to know, if it's in any business whatsoever, the viewpoint is, what can I do for you? And they will automatically, because they're human beings, be more open to helping you out. I've gotten that so many times in my life. Also, I just want to say that being a filmmaker is one of the most important things in the world that you can do. I was talking to a friend of mine, senior vice president at Sony Picture Classics, just the other day, and he was talking about some of the things that he's accomplished with the films that he's done. We have helped him out. We've helped his wife out, his ex-wife out. He loves us. He would do anything for us. He's our mentor. Whenever we make a film, we send it to him before anything else or anyone else. We want to know, like, what can we do to make it better? What film festival should we enter it in? You know, how can we improve it? And, you know, sometimes he's busy, so it can take a few days for him to get back, but he always gets back to us. And he's always giving us the support. This day, he didn't introduce, we already knew him, but he basically brought over the co-president of Sony Picture Classics, who spoke with me for a few minutes, and he knew some of the stuff that I had done to help Dylan out and other people and young filmmakers. And so he invited my wife and myself to this incredible event. It's a world-class event for the Museum of the Moving Image, where they were honoring Kevin Bacon and Kira Sedgwick for all the work that they've done in the filmmaking industry. They're both directors, actors, producers, but someone that I really, it was like an honor of my life to meet, was a gentleman named Adam Aaron. Now, most of you don't know who Adam Aaron is just from his name, but how many of you have ever been to an AMC theater?
Yeah.
Okay, pretty much everybody in the room. Adam Aaron is the CEO of AMC Theaters. This is a gentleman, AMC is probably his fourth company that he's been the CEO of. He has been through so much. His company has almost gone out of business like 5 times, especially during the pandemic. His viewpoint, screw everyone else. He figured out, I'm going to figure out ways to make this business go. And he took AMC from almost going out of business to the point where it was actually taking over. And they had this whole thing on Reddit about, you know, how AMC is taking over and all the innovative things that he's done. I went out of my way to sit down and talk to this guy, congratulate him and tell him how inspirational he is for having the tenacity to not accept no from everyone. Everyone wanted to fire him. No one thought he could do what he was trying to do, but he did it. And he's still there. And he's been the CEO since 2016. That is the type of thing that it takes to be a filmmaker, right? Because Hollywood and the business itself is set up for you to fail. You want to make some money? You want to make a film? The answer is no. You want to make something happen? The answer is no. There's so many ways for you to not make it in this business. So you have to, 1, treat people the right way. 2, you have to surround yourself by people that support you really, not people that are just, you know, smiling in your face and, you know, they'll go in the other direction if somebody else comes up that could give them what they want. 3, you have to have tenacity. 4, you have to have a little bit of talent, but that's not all there is to it. 5, you have to have a good script, a good crew. One of the things that filmmakers, indie filmmakers, don't have as much as studio type of people is a lot of those guys, they've gone to film school, right? What's the advantage of going to film school? Talk to anyone that's done film school. Most of them will tell you the main thing they got out of film school was connections. Lifelong career connections that they can continue to work with. They can come out and they have their DP that they know that they work well with. They have someone that they can expect good scripts from. They have someone, many times, who writes great music. You know, so they've got their team together by the time they graduate. In terms of being able to make films that are great immediately, that really happens. Usually when a person finishes film school, the first thing they do is go on a set and they learn how to make movies. And this is after 4 years of film school, right? They start off as a PA. When you have a crew behind you that you can depend on and that trust you, It's everything. Because filmmaking is about solving problems from day one, from the first page of that script being written to the last day of marketing of that film, right? Because making the film is just a teeny part of actually getting a film made. Once it's made, well, you got to go through post, and that's where the film really gets developed. Because the movie you thought you made when you were filming it, it may not be what's happening on the screen, right, Sonia?
Yeah, I mean, because you can get on the set and you can have planned everything you planned. And I think of the romantic comedy that I did, and I planned to the very moment of everything we were going to do, and we had water involved and yachts that were donated by Newport Beach Harbor. Guess what? We didn't think about the fact that the cameras were not protected. So I took humans and I had them be the protectors. And I said to the camera crew, listen, go like this, and if you fall in the water, we'll come back for you. But right now, my cameras are more important. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't care. And I had 3 folks that were there as my general, take care of the people if somebody falls in the water. But I really, honestly didn't care. I was more concerned for my camera equipment, because if I lose the camera equipment, shit, I have to replace that camera equipment. These people know how to swim. The camera equipment didn't know how to swim.
Sonia told the crew, look, if the camera and somebody else falls in the water, get that camera.
So I literally had sandbags, and then I had humans being the sandbags. And I was like, I'm not seeing about bodies anywhere near that equipment. I hadn't even thought of it in all that planning. So it's, when you're on that set, it's a whole different beast. So it's something.
It's interesting. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
We've been through so much, and we only have so much time that we can tell you, so we're kind of rushing through this whole thing.
And then, of course, there's the enemy of the set, which
I was just going to bring that up.
Yeah, there's one of the things we learned from our mentor is another mentor who used to work for Universal, and he's since retired, is the enemy of the set, which we experienced on Terence's horror film, Mauler. Most of his shoot was done at night. I think we had one day that we did during the day. And this particular enemy of the set was in the makeup department. Holy cow. And we were desperate. So we took the first makeup person that seemed to...
Hang on, Sonia. Explain